What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. We're talking about a Algeth'ar Academy plus 20. We're pushing into lots of different keys, smashing them out with the Resto Shaman. I actually pushed past 2500 rating like yesterday, so that was pretty cool. Not only did we get the Raz kill the other night, we got past 2500 rating, so this has been a crazy good week for me. Got my item level up to 408 on the Shaman. Got a really cool trinket from this dungeon as well. So finally got some gloves. My gloves were like 376. So it's looking good on the Shaman right now. And yeah, we're getting a bunch of dungeons done. Did do a Ruby Life Pools 20 as well. And a Shadow Moon Burial Grounds. Oh yeah, we did the Halls of Valor as well. That one's overtime, I think. But anyway, we'll get the rest of them done. I want to talk about Algeth'ar Academy. Healing from a Resto Shaman point of view. Here's the build that I ran. So, oh shoot, this is the raid build. Give me a second. It's not that. It is Primal Tidal Core. And I think we're just going to take Lava Surge instead. That's the only change, actually. You want Acid Rain, of course. It would be this here. This is the build that I ran. It's still a Healing Stream Totem build, okay? We've got 2 Healing Streams. We've got Living Stream. I do like Primal Tidal Core above High Tide. Because when you combine it with Primordial Wave, this is the one pivot I've made with the Healing Stream Totem builders. I've added Primordial Wave. When you get Primal Tidal Core as well, you get so many different Riptides rolling. Like you can have 5 Riptides out basically all the time. So I really like Primal Tidal Core. I think it's very, very strong for Mythic Plus. Obviously, for big burst moments, High Tide is great. Don't get me wrong. You can always go High Tide if you want. This is just kind of what I found to be an acceptable build. And you have an additional cooldown here now as well. Because you can have Riptides out all the time. You have a big Primordial Wave, Healing Wave go out and just like top everybody off. It feels really good. So things I want to highlight, though, in this build. Cudgel's really good. Guardian's Cudgel's really good. You get double Capacitor Totem hits. So strong in every dungeon. I'm going to keep preaching that till I die. Wind Shear is amazing. Earth Grab was okay. It wasn't as good because the Spiteful's not a thing anymore. And then obviously AG is just completely ridiculous. I dropped Mana Spring. I actually picked up Water Shield. This isn't going to matter next patch because we're getting Water Shield baseline. This will actually free up a point for me to maybe go into Stormkeeper or get some extra Riptide duration, whatever I want to do there. So this is the build. Let me jump right into the video and just show you exactly how it went. And I want to talk about some big highlights there. Okay, so let's go to the video. All right, here's the video. We're starting off. Actually, if you're starting Algeth'ar Academy, guys, I would suggest that you go. Let me make this big. There we go. That you go actually to the left and go towards Veximus instead of going towards the tree boss. A lot of people go towards the tree boss trash because it's the funnest and you can just plow through it. But actually, you want to get Lust on cooldown on Veximus. Veximus is pretty difficult. We actually didn't have too much of a trouble with it because I think that Resto Shaman's able to just handle it pretty well. So I'll talk about that in a second. But this opening trash is incredibly deadly on a 20 or above. Like, they immediately got Joe to like 2 health. I wasn't even able to start doing it. I was trying to get explosives and he's dead already. Purgatory's gone off. I try to link him here, and you can see Aronok takes a bunch of damage because he's soaking up Joe's health, wow. And then Joe dies anyway. So, did it not hit you? I don't know what happened there. It seemed like it didn't hit him or something, but it doesn't matter. We decide what you should do, honestly, guys. There's so much time in Algeth'ar Academy. Just do the first 3 mobs on their own. Just do these mobs here and kill them. And then do the next set of mobs, and you'll be fine. You don't have to do them together. Honestly, we wiped like 15 times in this dungeon. Like, we had 15 deaths, I think, over the course of the dungeon. And we still timed it. So, just take your time on this opener, and don't worry about pulling both these packs together, because they're so dangerous. What went off, I believe, is the Mystic Blast. Oh, look at that. Like, what just hit us right there? Oh, it's the Mystic Blast going off. Yeah, that's it right there. I wanted to just show you again. So that's a huge problem. Mystic Blast needs to get kicked every time, or it's going to do this to your team. This is what it does on a 20. It literally full killed me from full health. So just be aware of that. You need to make sure that you do that with Mystic Blast. I think I re-rolled this. Yeah, here we go. Just kick Mystic Blast and you'll be fine. You'll be off to the races. But this opening trash, after those first 7 mobs, it's not too bad here. These guys just kind of jump around. They do Vicious Ambush, but it's not too bad. You just don't want to stand in the breath. Obviously, don't stand in the breath and you're good to go. Mostly what we're doing, guys, is handling explosives. As the healer, you really need to be handling explosives. I would recommend for all you Resto Shamans is put Frost Shock on your bars. Use Frost Shock as much as you possibly can. And it is the quickest and easiest way to instantly kill an explosive. So make sure you've got it on your bars. It's going to save your team. Now, obviously here we got the books to worry about. We're getting explosives, but there are the monotonous. He's casting it right there. Let me just show you. Monotonous Lecture. The book is casting Monotonous Lecture. That's what needs to get kicked because it'll put somebody to sleep. Super annoying. And then there's like a hammer that gets spawned by these guys that puts a bleed on the tank. It is ridiculous how much damage this bleed did to Joe. So you have to be very careful. Keep him topped up. There's Monotonous. Here's Severing Slash. This is what I'm talking about. This is this little summoned like battle axe. Watch how much damage it does to Joe. Look at Joe's health here. Oh, even he must have stunned it. There's another one that goes off later. Does it go off again? Okay, Severing Slash is going off. Watch the tank's health. Ding! What the hell is that? It did like 400k. So, I link again because I'm just like, well, I think he's dead. He was dead. Pop Purgatory again, right? He didn't have Purg on there. Well, look at this. 411,000 health. Boom, down to 0. So, you need to kick the monotonous sleep thing, and then you need to stun the battle axe. Keep stunning him so he doesn't one-shot your tank. This is unfortified, so he's like super buffed, but holy crap. That was the most annoying shit I'd ever seen. It did so much damage. So just be really careful with that. And you can use your cap totem to interrupt him. But you need everybody to contribute, really, to help you get rid of that. There's another Mystic Blast in this as well. The Scepter. He casts Mystic Blast, so watch out for that. And then we have Veximus. This is our team was really worried about Veximus. And I was pretty confident about it. I didn't think it was going to be too big of an issue because we had Lust. And here's what I do as the healer. Here's how you can contribute. So I run around and grab these orbs. Use your little dash here. There's my Gust of Wind. Grab 3 of them and then dispel yourself immediately. You can see I get to 2, I get to 3, and then I dispel myself right away. Drop that debuff. That's a really big thing you can help your team with. Just put Healing Rain down, put Flame Shock on the boss, and then just run around and grab orbs. That's going to save your team so much time having to do that on their own. And just keep grabbing orbs. Just make yourself the orb carrier, you know, and use your defensive liberally, and then dispel yourself. I'm going to get 4 here, just 3. I dispel myself again. Joe doesn't need to be dispelled because he's fine. This isn't tyrannical, but it's, just keep that in mind. This is how you can really help your team. One massive problem with this fight is sort of the one-shots that end up happening to people. So they'll get this debuff right here. You get a circle around you. It's coming out. And I'm also collecting orbs at the same time. This is very dangerous. I'm about to die if I don't full heal myself right now. So I pop a sentence to keep myself alive. When that little detonation goes off on high keys, that can one-shot somebody if you're not careful. So you need to be really cautious of that as a healer. Keep people topped up all the time. If they're not topped, they will likely die from that mechanic going off. Then we have Thundering going off. I'm collecting orbs. You can see this entire fight is literally me collecting orbs. Now I'm getting the debuff again. I think I pop Astral Shift here. No, I didn't have it. It's fine. I was okay. Just topping myself, keeping everybody up. I have Healing Stream totems down, so they're healing lots, and then I dispel people. But our entire job on this fight, guys, is just to run around and grab orbs so that the DPS don't have to. Just run around and grab orbs. That's what you need to do. And keep your passive healing on the ground. So keep Healing Rain down, keep your Healing Stream totems going, and keep Riptides going all the time. Just do your passive healing. You can do it on the move, and you keep people topped up. Then you have to triage them after the bombs go off. But the rest of the time, you're just collecting orbs. That's the whole fight for us. Very simple, very easy. Now, this section of the dungeon is pretty tough. This is the tree boss trash. The biggest thing you need to do here is get your passive healing down. So Healing Rain, Riptide, Healing Stream Totem, get it down. And then make sure you're getting explosives. This is the big thing you have to get here. And there's going to be a lot of explosive spawning because there's so many mobs. So I'm trying to heal people up. And I'm also trying to get explosives. And it's not the best combo. There's an explosive. There's an explosive. I've gotten 4 so far. There's 5. There's 1 in the back. Somebody else got it. Thank God. There's 1 right there. There's 6. There's 7 in the corner. This is all you're really doing here. You're just getting explosives and then do passive healing. There's 8. There's 9 on the left. Somebody else got it. So I only have 8 so far. I link because we're all taking a lot of damage. This is a really good link right here. Bursting's going off and Joe's getting trucked. So we just drop a link. Might as well. There's my 9th explosive. Okay. There's 2 on the left here now. There's a 10th one. Even when people are dying, you need to be getting explosives. Somebody stood in the green stuff. So, yeah, that's the bulk of what you're going to be doing here. Get your Frost Shock ready. I got almost 10 explosives there, I think. So, that's just what you have to do. Because if you can do that, then the DPS can do their thing. And they can do 170, 150, 122k. The only reason Jordan's damage was a bit lower is because he died there. Like, this is what you need to do to enable your DPS to do their thing. Like, I did no damage on that fight. But that's because I was GCD locked, Frost Shocking all the explosive. That's okay. That's my job. That's my job in that moment. So there's one. There's a second one. There's a third one in the back. I've gotten 3 already on this next pack. Okay. I'm cap toteming and I'm earth grabbing. Who knows? Maybe Joe wants to kite. I don't know. I'm just getting all my buttons out of the way. Just get everything down. Get it on the floor so you can press Frost Shock on explosives. We get the patrol here. This is very dangerous. Jordan dies to another green explosion. I love this guy. So funny. There's 3 explosives in the back. So there's my 4th one, my 5th one. Somebody else was helping. Like Asterial's helping, which is great. Now I have to heal, and I tell everybody right now, I'm like, guys, I gotta heal. I can't get explosives. I can't really get explosives super well right now because people were taking big damage. Now I'm back to it. I think I've got 8 there, maybe 9. We need to clear as well. I tried to get this explosive. Somebody else got it. I think Asterial was helping me out, which was fantastic. There's like 8, 9 explosives for me. Once again, this is what you're doing on these packs because there's so many little mobs. This is what you have to do, and it enables your DPS to do crazy amounts of damage unless they get blown up by green swirlies like Jordan did a couple times. Don't tell him I said anything, okay? Here we go. More explosives. No big deal. This is what we're doing. We get it. Okay? That's that. Just understand your role in this moment. It's not to pump damage. It's not even to pump a lot of healing. It's just to make sure people don't die and get explosives. That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do. Okay. Tree boss.
Which way are we rotating?
We don't have lust. Nothing crazy is happening here. So the first set of ads spawn. Nothing is wrong. You're fine. Don't panic. You need to do damage here. Look at the damage I'm doing now compared to the ads. In the ads before, I was doing like 10k. Now I'm doing 31k. That's the difference. This right now in this opening section of the boss fight, you can do damage. Get as much damage out as possible. There's no damage coming out on our team right now. Here comes the ad, the branch. You want to nuke the branch down and kill it. But I'm trying to make sure that my healing rain is touching as many ads as possible because I have acid rain. That's what's doing. I'm doing 40k DPS right now. 40k. Now everybody's going to get healed. It's okay. It's going to get rid of that bark debuff that's on everybody. That's killing everybody. I don't even have to heal anybody. The boss does it for me. I just have to do damage right until this point in the fight. Now I need to panic a little bit and get ready to go on the healing. Because all of these ads will now attack Joe. So I drop Link Totem. I actually dropped Link Totem really early here. Don't drop it. So I was just worried. You can wait. You can wait a few seconds here. Get more value out of your Link Totem. Don't drop it so early. But when all the ads become active, that's when I drop all my buttons. So as you can see, I drop Link Totem and I drop Cap Totem. Boom. Watch it go off here. I'm capping right now. So all the ads get stunned here. Boom. There's one set. And because we have Cudgel, they get stunned again. Look at how Joe only has 11 stacks of the debuff. He should have like 40 by now. But Cap Totem bought him so many seconds of time here. Now Joe's dying. This is when I really should use Link. I should have used it now, not before. But lessons learned, right? Just learn from me. Use your Link a little bit later so that you can keep Joe alive. Now, these sets of ads come out. Nothing's wrong. They're not doing anything dangerous, so we can go back to doing damage. Get healing rain down. Get your healing streams out so you're critting more often, and then just press Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning, Chain Lightning, Chain Lightning. People are dying a little bit from the bark, so you have to heal a little bit here. But once the ad dies, the branch, he's going to full heal everybody. So again, you don't have to worry about it. There's the full heal going off right there. So this is kind of the the push and pull, the yin and yang, like the ebb and flow of this fight. You're starting off doing damage, and you have to transition to healing, like right here, okay? Bark Breaker went out, and I pop a sentence right when Burst Forth goes out. Boom. I pop a sentence here. Now I'm full healing everybody. I don't have Link for Joe. I do have Cap Totem again, though, and I'm going to give Joe the extra 4 or 5 seconds of time that he needs so that he's not dead, okay? And that's exactly what you need to do on this fight as a Resto Shaman. Use your utility. It's not about big healing numbers. It's not about topping the charts. It doesn't matter. Use your other spells, and they will help save the fight. Really important, okay? This guy is just annoying. Just kill him. Whatever. Whatever. Just kill him. Wait, somebody was making fun of my face. Hold on. I took the pictures, or got them taken of me. Oh, yeah, we were talking about Zoe doing art stuff. And I was basically claiming all the responsibility for how good my art was.
An achievement.
Steril's making fun of me. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
It's photography.
I just took credit for everything my girlfriend did, and I don't want to talk about it, all right? It's my face, okay? I'm trying to heal here. All right?
Contributed the face.
I contributed the face. My beautiful face was in front of the camera. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, God. You know what? We're just going to skip over that. All right. Oh, look, Asterial died. There you go. I didn't die. Okay. These guys are dangerous because they will burst. This week's bursting. Okay. So Asterial just mass dispels this one, which is great. I didn't know he was going to do that. So I actually popped Ancestral Guidance right here. I popped it really early. Look at AG's rolling right now because they're all about to die. If you don't have a priest to mass dispel for you, pop AG here and then start chain healing people like crazy because we got 4, 5, 6 stacks of bursting on everybody. Almost up to 7, but Asterial mass dispelled, which is great. Thank you. Good priest play there. But if you don't have a priest with you, you need to pop a cooldown there, preferably AG. Just pop your AG and you'll be fine, okay? The rest of them, it's fine. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the bird boss fight. So he's going to peck Joe's eyeballs out. So Asterial's explaining it right now. We'll do 4 stacks, he said, okay? So what is he talking about? Well, I'll show you. Okay, explosives going up, not a problem. Deafening Screech is what we're talking about. You want Deafening Screech to go off 4 times before you throw the balls into the little goals, okay? So the balls are going to spawn here. There's the first Screech. Most of this fight is just about healing Joe, okay? Joe's going to get savagely pecked. Very nasty. There's number 2. Yeah, Deafening Screech. Watch the damage. It builds up over time. Watch that's Deafening Screech number 2. That's a lot of damage, okay? But we can handle 4 of those, even though they ramp up. It's Fortified Week. So we can handle 4 of those before it becomes a serious healing issue. So I'm prepping the balls. We've got 1 into Searing Blaze. I'm putting the second ball into Searing Blaze. Then Asterial is going to do the last one. Okay, so we're going to wait. There's the 3rd Screech. Here we go. Overpowering Gust. Here's the 4th Screech. Deafening Screech number 4. Look at it. Look how much damage that did. The next one would probably kill us all. So when you throw the 3rd ball into the hoop, it resets all your stacks on Deafening Screech. So this is a plus 20 key, and we can handle 4. So very likely you can do this in your keys. You should delay throwing the ball into the hoop until 4 Deafening Screeches have gone off. Because once the ball goes in the hoop, you have these really annoying, the annoying fire debuff to handle,
right?
Right?
Does he only take increased damage while stunned, or is it for, like...
Just while stunned, yeah. So then the bird starts Deafening Screech over again, and you have to start... But by the time the 4th Deafening Screech is going to go off, this second round of Deafening Screech, but by the time the 4th one goes off, the bird will be dead. So here we go. Deafening Screech number 2 comes out right here, and you can see where the boss is basically dead. I'm just healing it all up, no big deal. And then the boss dies before they even get to the 3rd one. So big strat there. Wait until 4 go off, Deafening Screeches, then throw the 3rd fireball in, and that's it. Don't ever do the wind one either. I think the wind one is just a bad idea. You don't really ever want to do it, okay? Here's the final section of the dungeon. These guys do Whirlwind a lot. Really good for Cap Totem. If you have melee people who want to do damage, then you need to Cap Totem so that they can get in there and do their damage, okay? So very important you do that. Arcane Missiles is a big problem for tanks. You can see how much damage Joe was just taking there rapidly. Try to kick Arcane Missiles for your tank because he'll just start dying, and it's very dangerous. So These pulls are super dangerous. Look at Joe's health here. He gets down to 64k. He's basically dead there. So very dangerous. And I'm going to show you a pull in a second at the very end here. We go all the way, ring around the rosy. We clean up the rest of this trash here. On this last pull, Joe gets really low, and I get really scared. So whirlwinds are going off. The arcane things are going off. You need to use all your tools to get rid of these guys here, okay? Watch this right here. Joe gets 2 stacks of like this arcane debuff on him. I'm just pumping damage right now. Getting explosives, except for the one in the back there. Arcane missiles start going off. Here we go. Look at these 2 debuffs on Joe. These are like instant debuffs that get applied to him. Watch how rapidly his health drops down to 0. Boom, 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 boom. 320, 160, 100,000, 69. I'm like, I got a link. I got a link or we're freaking dead. He's going to die. So I link right here. He immediately goes to 280k. And I step into the link to donate my health, okay? Make sure you do that. There's moments like this. Let me play it in real time for you. Watch how fast this happens in real time, okay? I'm just going to let it play. Watch this. He just starts dying. Link. Like, it was literally 2 GCDs. It might have been 2 seconds of time, and he was basically dead. So I think he probably could have healed himself out of it, but I just played it safe. Am I going to need Spirit Link on the upcoming boss fight on a fortified week? No, I'm not. So use it when it matters and save your team from dying and save 15, 20 seconds off the clock, okay? Here's Doragosa. This fight it's not really a problem on Fortified Week. On Tyrannical Week, you really need to manage where you're dropping off your 3 stacks so that when the bombs start spawning, all the little arcane orbs, you have to be really careful. But on Fortified, she just dies so fast. It doesn't matter. You can see 3 of us have 2. I'm getting my 3rd one right now, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to run this into Timbuk 3 so that, look at where I put it here. That's where you want to put the little orbs. You don't want to put them right here like somebody else did, and that's okay. On Fortified, again, it doesn't matter. On Tyrannical, it will matter, so be careful because those things will spawn arcane orbs all over the place, and if you don't deal, if you put them all in like really bad places, then you're kind of screwing yourself. So just important to think about that. But we clear Doragosa. I end up dying to something. Oh, breath maybe? Yeah, breath catches me. Lame. We just run back. And we have enough time. It's not a big deal. 37 seconds left. We're okay. I know it looks really tight, but this is actually plenty of time to kill this pack with Lust. I gotta drop Link here just to pad the meters, because why not? And there we go. We time it. 25-38.
Little close.
Got our portal for Algeth'ar Academy. 31 points. Really, really good stuff right there. So with this build, we ended up doing only 23.5k overall HPS. Again, Joe's pulling a lot of that HPS away from us, which is totally fine. And then our damage was 21.2. I can tell you the top 2 damages were Acid Rain and Chain Lightning. That's kind of how it works, generally speaking. So that's the build, guys. That is a plus 20 Algeth'ar Academy with some tips and tricks for you. What you can do to contribute as a Resto Shaman. Again, your most important buttons, really, guys, are not your healing buttons. We're talking about things like Spirit Link Totem, which does heal, but it's like a get-out-of-jail-free card for your tank. Make sure you use it all the time. Things like Cap Totem with Cudgel are so important to get that extra stun. Dispelling your allies is really, really good. Kicking, make sure you use Wind Shear as much as possible, guys. It's so important. As a Resto Shaman, you have a ranged 12-second kick. You got to be using this sucker on cooldown. So, yeah. I had a lot of fun doing this dungeon, and I'm continuing to do more 20s as you've seen. And, yeah, I'll keep bringing you guys this content. There's the big failure that we made there. But I'm going to show you guys our failures and our successes because I want you guys to be successful as well. So I can kind of show you what we did wrong. So make sure that you respect those mobs and, yeah, listen to all the tips and tricks that I gave you in this video. So thank you so much for watching again. Drop a like down below and comment whatever you want to comment. Let me know what you're thinking about with this dungeon. What tips and tricks do you guys have for how you've timed this as well? I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. Thank you so much again. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.